What is going on, everyone? Welcome to G-Ball Vision. Today we have a new knife here to check out, and this is coming from Artisan Cutlery. I'm really excited about this one. I have had this out of the pouch. This was sent in by our good brother Jamie Heyman, and this is going to be an Artisan Cutlery that I've never checked out before until now. This is the Artisan Cutlery Centauri. Before we get started, make sure you let us know down in the comments what your EDC is for today. Love seeing what you guys are carrying. So the Centauri here, there are a bunch of different versions of this knife. I think I counted 8, and they range from about 175 up to 240 because there are several different variations from different handle materials, different carbon fibers, micarta, and then they also have some Damascus style blades with micarta and carbon fiber. With this particular Centauri here, we are looking at a satin finished S35VN modified Wharncliffe blade. We have some really nice weave carbon fiber here, and I just love the contrast of this blade. We have a flat here with a hand satin, and then a belt satin on the swedge and the primary. This thing just gleams in the light. Really nice sharpening choil here, and we have a front flipper for deployment. Really well done. I would have liked to have seen one more jimp here, but that doesn't matter. You don't need it. It would have just been a nice added precaution for that flipper, but this flipper works really, really well. Beautiful, beautiful finishing. Now we are looking at a weave carbon fiber show side, and then our lock bar side is going to be a full titanium. And then we have a steel lock bar insert here. We have a titanium milled pocket clip, and we have a milled tie backspacer with an integrated lanyard post. This is a really, really good size, good feeling knife in hand. As far as the size is concerned, let's take a look here and see what we're looking at. We have about 3 1/4 of cutting edge, maybe just a touch more. We're looking at about 3 3/8 of total blade, and coming down there right at 8 1/8 overall. We'll put up a couple of comparison knives here. We have the Benchmade Bug Out full size in carbon fiber, and we have the full size Kaiser Militol down here on the bottom, and going to be much more in line with that Militol size. And we have the full-size Vosteed Raccoon Bowie up top and the Kaiser Drop Bear down there on the bottom. And you'll see that the Centauri is much bigger than both of those. We'll go ahead and take a look at this pocket clip here, see what this looks like in the pocket, check retention on that clip. You have this kind of angle here, and that is going to help get this over that initial pocket seam. Good retention on the way in. And then we'll have just a little bit poking out there. Standard milled clip. Really looks good though because we have hidden hardware here, which will be done internally. Looks really clean. That is going to look great in the pocket. And then that gives you a little bit of surface area here to grab a hold of and pull this thing out of the pocket. The retention is nice. It's not too overdone. Yeah, but we still have a nice springy clip there and plenty of room to get this in most pants pockets. As far as the detent is concerned, this is really well tuned. You can hear this thing click in. Man, it's good. Really good. If you like front flippers, man, this really reminds me of, I guess I'll have to look, I'll pop it up on the screen, but this really reminds me of like a Ray Laconico type of design, and it might be, but I don't see his name on it anywhere. So it just reminds me of Ray Laconico, his similar aesthetic and his similar front flipper here. I would say if it's not, this is heavily inspired by what Ray Laconico has done in the past. But this is an awesome, awesome feeling knife, awesome looking knife, and it is really well done. This knife's been out for quite a while now, but this is a testament to what Artisan has been capable of, and you can tell in 2024 into 2025 that they have really put that to the test and really been putting out some solid pocket knives. We'll go ahead and get a weight check on this feller here, and this might be kind of deceiving. We have the carbon fiber show side and then titanium. I'm going to say it's a good size too. Let's say 3.6. Oh, pretty close. Pretty close. And then we're looking at 108 G's. 108 G balls. Now, if you're interested in the handle here, we'll check the thickness and see what we're looking at. It's not going to be overly thick. We're looking at 0.42, which is on the underside of average, so pretty thin in the hand. But it's got a nice tall handle, so it makes up for it where it's not overly thick. We're looking at 125 thousandths for our blade stock, which is really nice. Ooh, I can do it lefty. We'll go ahead and check behind the edge thickness as well. Look at that beautiful blade. We'll be careful here. This knife is being given away. And we are looking at about 24 thousandths in that particular spot with that particular hold. But let's see how this thing cuts. I'm assuming this has been used and carried a little bit, but man, it doesn't look bad at all. This thing is beautiful looking. So let's see what we got here. We have a nice pokey tip there. It's a little bit lower, but you'll still be able to poke and pierce no problem with this thing. And it feels like it has a great edge on it. Oh, baby. S35 is a great steel for pocket knives. Been around for a long time, and you know, companies have really dialed in the heat treat for S35. It's just a great user steel, great all-around steel. I love S30, S35, and they're going to be easier to maintain than some of the, you know, and some people don't consider S35 a super steel anymore, but regardless, it's going to be easier to maintain than some of the super steels. After checking this thing out initially, getting this out of the box and handling it here for the last couple of days, this is one of my favorite Artisans. I might have to look at picking up one of these myself. This is really outstanding, guys, especially if you like a little bit larger knife. This is coming in right around 8 inches, just above, right? And great user blade shape, great steel for a user. You have a nice solid lock bar there. We're not going to test the lock because this is just coming to me to be given away to one of my members. We give knives away to members every weekend, pretty much every Saturday night, and you are welcome to come hang out at the live streams every Saturday, 9:30 p.m. Eastern time. I do a live stream, and anyone and everyone is welcome, and we give knives away every single Saturday night. And this was given away last weekend to a lucky member. I hung on to it for an extra couple of days so I could shoot a video on it. But this is a spectacular knife and one that I'm going to consider picking up myself. It looks like they just added a new one recently, at least. It's like a jungle wear fat carbon. And S35, it looks awesome. Similar blade finish. I really like this kind of weave carbon fiber as well. So, you know, and these I think are coming in right at 200, and that's not too shabby at all for S35 carbon fiber and titanium all the way around to the lock bar side. Really comfortable and really well done. You guys will have to let me know. What do you think of the Centauri here? I want to try to see if I can come up with the designer because, and maybe it is, oh, it is a Centauri front flipper designed by Ray Laconico. Okay, so that really makes a lot of sense. I don't know why. Usually it's you have R Laconico on the lock side, but that's not done here. We just have the serial number and S35. Maybe this was before they started doing that. But I thought this really looked like a Ray Laconico, but because it wasn't there, I didn't think that it was. But certainly a Ray Laconico design here. Really well done. Him and Artisan do a phenomenal job together. They have a lot of really cool knives together. Ray Laconico is an awesome designer. On top of that, love pretty much everything I've ever handled from him design wise. So you'll have to let me know. What do you think of the Centauri here? I know this is a little bit older of a knife, but man, these knives need to be revisited every once in a while. And that is what we do here. I try to revisit knives as much as possible because there's new people coming into the knife world every single day. And if it's a knife that came out last week, well, that person, depending on who they watch, might never see that knife, ever. So I try to reintroduce knives on a monthly basis that are older. If you enjoy this type of content, make sure you're subscribed, ring the bell. That'll notify you anytime I do release new content. Let me know what you think down in the comments, and don't forget to hit the thumbs up button. That helps push this video out there to more people. I truly appreciate it. Check out one of the new videos I'm popping up on your screen right now. That would do me a huge solid. Otherwise, I love you all. I will catch you on the next one.